potential dive location. It's more difficult to dive a Rakan, who's now just going to move up towards this wave.
And you get the tongue lash, that minion is trolling him.
Yeah, but Croco's going to move in here. There's the flash out from Samdi as Vista's going to get knocked up. First blood goes over to the Poppy. And he held on to it beautifully.
Why were people banning Lucian this whole time? It really is just all about the Poppy. This Poppy pick is just popping off. Everybody is just finding so much success. You have any sort of lane prio.
I don't think it's necessarily as bad, but still has been one that Azir has found a lot of priority in.
Yeah, I mean, you could just see in order for Victor to get into range to Death Ray, he has to walk through those sand soldiers. It's so frustrating.
Yeah, well, there's a grand entrance. Ignite goes down. Okay, can we find it? The Graviton does come on through here as that is an Abyssal Dive, and Samdi is likely to be just dead, but no, the double Battle Dance is going to come through. Samdi eventually does fall down. It's now on fleek, trying to come down here, but Croco once again in perfect position. Vista going to move out of the way. That is going to be the kill going over as On Fleek falls down as well. Live Sandbox 3-0 at the beginning of this game.
I love how the beginning of this season and the beginning of the patches that we had with the durability, we were all like, all right, well, bottom's...
Yeah, permanent rockets for a Jinx in the early game is definitely something that, yeah, every Jinx player loves, you know, when they accidentally steal away a blue buff. So now Kyle's chasing On Fleek.
Barrage!
Barrage comes in as well. Super Mega Death Rocket. And On Fleek just cannot do anything this game.
Unbelievable! I mean, this is too much for me to even like conceptualize how dominant this is being and how clearly crafted these strategies are. And Kyle is just not missing these dives. He just keeps hitting them time after time so consistently, and it's not over yet.
Yeah, well, the Poppycopter comes in and Croco gets knocked up and sends them both back to Narnia. Good, because in these early dives, there's no real counterplay to walking in and just heroic charging a Rakan with steadfast presence, because he just cannot get out. As now Dove potentially getting dove. Croco lying in wait though. Karis is going to be here. On Fleet just puts down a Rift Herald. Vista's really dead straight away. And yep, Shelly is going to get some work done. And there are a lot of members of Harmalife in the area, but that is a Flash Emperor's Divide. And yeah, Victor, we know there's nothing he can do about that.
They got the plates though, Atlas.
Oh yeah, it's true. Sorry, I forgot. Oh, plate value.
Meanwhile, Prince is just going to get a whole turret.
Yeah.
A whole turret, the whole thing, not parts of it, not split gold. 610, just gonna pick it off the ground and shove it into Jinx's big pocket. I hope she's got big enough pockets for all the money that he's picking up this game.
The Astronaut, thank you very much for that one. I'm now going to not look at chat anymore, but still, I needed to check. As okay, On Fleek does manage to get some of his camp, as that's some Flame Chompers. Sandy has to walk on the wrong side, and then it gets even worse. Emperor's Divide comes down, Croco finds himself a heroic charge, and Super Mega Death Rocket will be the end of the Aphelios, so now there is much less damage to come through. Even Croco gets saved with the Devour, and Harmalife, they can't catch a break. There is nothing that they can do here.
This is Karis' promo game, man. He's like, he's pushing minions into the mid-turret. He's like, there's just no hope. I'm just going to keep my swear. You somehow lost the early game of the draft and the late game all at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like, how did you do that?
It's like you made the sacrifice in order to get the nothing.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, aha, I managed to get the not priority lane. And that's one of the things that happens when you blind pick Gnar. And you just like walk into games that look like this.
And unfortunately for Dudu, like that's the only champion he's looked really good on. And he has looked pretty above average on it. But, you know, I mean, when you do that, you open up the gangplank if you don't ban it. As here we go, Closer.
Yeah, Closer going to get on in there. Samdi is just in hell this game, 100%. But the Azir is at least going to be taken down. There's the quickness. The Chaos Storm is doing some work here as Kyle getting taken down low. Maybe this is the reset angle for On Fleek, who finds the Tongue Lash. And now Abyssally dives towards Croco. Drill connects as the zap comes in. Prince is still alive. Super Mega Death Rocket does do a lot of damage here. Stun isn't going to land onto Croco though. And Hanwha showing some signs of life.
Yeah, it's the angle there for On Fleek to get those resets like you said. Lots of damage here. Yeah. Still available for Live Sandbox, not done yet.
Yep, Dove being boomeranged. Okay, the gravity field's going to come through here as now the flash comes in and Prince gets excited. Zap comes down. Goodbye, Rakan. Heroic charge to stop Dudu, and that is going to be another one getting the Jinx excited. My goodness. Prince just tidies up the entire team, and it will now just go over and take this Drake.
The only competitive part of this game is, and it's not even that competitive, is the race between Croco and Prince to see who's going to get POG. I think Croco is still firmly in the lead, but Prince is really making a case. You know, he's doing the. Speaking of,
well, Croco is looking for Karis here on the backside. Heroic charge just to move him back towards these Flame Chompers, and Karis is going to go down. Prince picks up that kill as well. Chaos Storm doesn't really do too much, and to answer the cross-map play is the Cannon Barrage.
They have to go
the value
proxy.
of that ability.
They have to go proxy the minions. They can't kill the turret just yet.
Look at how far away the mini wave is as well.
It's so far away. It's not even close. He's actually rotating down. He's going to maybe try to punish. He's coming down alone. It's not going to be also the Azir coming over. So,
yeah, and Dudu has to actually leave this turret as well. So not going to be able to get that bounty gold just yet. It's a 9,000 gold lead here, sub 20 minutes. Live Sandbox also very, very close to picking up that Infernal Soul as well, as Soul Point was picked up after that last crazy fight.
Yeah, it's not a happy time.
No. OnFleek dashes forward, regrets the decision immediately. As Croco throws a buckler.
Yeah, he's
at the
just
Rakan,
bouncing the shield around for fun. There's no contest potential for this Baron. At least Cannon Barrage is on cooldown, and if they can get just one single pick.
Now, Closer throwing a few things around here as Karis. Quickness is going to come in there. That is not affected by a Steadfast Presence as Emperor's Divide hits 2. Doesn't find too much more. Karis, oh my goodness, he's so close to being just dead as Croco will find the buckler. He has to dive so far though, and I think he's still going to die. Quickness actually wasn't necessary before. Kyle's going to save Croco's life. Oh, it's just unfair. Hanwha can't do anything. The OnFleek's trying to get the stabs forward, but the teleport will come through. Dove turns up. He's going to say, don't mind if I do, and shoots him in the back of the head. Decent little knock up as the Battle Dance will get the Rakan out of there. As Dudu turns into Mini-Gnar at exactly the wrong time. He can't ult. He does manage to kill the Poppy, though.
So, at least Croco will be off the board here. He didn't have Smite anyways for this Baron. Doesn't matter. It's the amount of time it's going to take to clear this one. Look, let's see if the Baron dies before his Smite comes up, because I think it will actually quite significantly. And you know, they're just going to take these empowered recalls and go buy items. Croco fixes his hair as he's like, oh, I really think I might have been able to actually get away there. And look at this, look at how much time he buys for the setup here to get that first reset here for Prince. And the Prince is just happy to walk away, and then they continue to push this issue repeatedly. Croco just charging forward, looking for a pick onto the AD carry, onto the jungler, or the Victor if they can find him. And in this case, with the Rocket, Croco just wants to get that extra shield value. He's like, there's my buckler, and bam, charges him over. And then when all hope looks lost, Kyle flashes for the Devour.
Yeah, and the Poppy lives.
Oh, it's just a well-oiled Live Sandbox here tonight in Game 2. We're getting the full 6-game LCK experience on Thursday night. Tonight, Atlas.
Yeah, and look at Dudu as well. He is so close to having the Gnar, and they just can't press the R button because he turns into Mini.
Yep, it's just well played.
Such a shame.
Well played by him to try to do something, but he at least trades a kill, I guess.
Yeah. Positivity. I like it. I like it a lot.
Do you think that Croco or Prince will pick up POG? And Prince is leading at 6,000 gold, but I think a lot of that money is because Croco set him up. I'm leaning towards Croco.
I'm leaning towards Prince. I feel like it's a boom boom damage game.
I mean, there was a lot of boom boom rocketing going on with the boom boom cannon barrages on top of it. Kyle also might get a vote or two because his powers have been really good.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's winning over here. Look,
he is 6.5 thousand gold ahead. Like, that's a lot of thousands of gold ahead.
Yeah, Felios hasn't.
That is the biggest. I think that's one of the biggest, like, single-person gold leads I've seen in a very long time.
he might actually get a 2-item advantage if they win a fight here and he gets to back. I don't know if he'll ever back because this might just be the end, but I mean, this is crazy. They have Infernal Soul.
Well, there's a heroic charge. On Fleek gets smacked into a wall that he can actually walk through, which I think is kind of unfair. To go with the theme of the game.
Yeah, I just don't want to see any more games decided in the bottom lane in the first 5 minutes anymore in the LCK. We've had enough of these.
Yep, there's certainly been quite a few. As Liv Sandbox are just going to obliterate this turret, that's going to go down very, very quickly. Waiting on the next wave here as Prince just happily smacking that turret down. Oh, sorry, the inhibitor. As Dove setting up barrels, doesn't quite find Dudu with that one. As Closer, I believe, was taking the turret, but it doesn't matter. Emperor's Divide goes completely wide. But he's buying space. It was a zoning Emperor's Divide.
Ultimate.
Exactly. As now the quickness and Grand Entrance comes through from Vista. Can they lock down any more kills? As Dudu does get a decent wallop, but Prince is still alive, everyone. And it may have looked close at the beginning, but it is not anymore. As goodbye on Fleet. Karis is now running for the hills, but even Prince knew that only one crit was enough to deal with more than a quarter of the health bar of that Victor. And these Nexus turrets are dead. We are going to go to a game 3, and that one was not even close.
Not even close. 24 minutes here. Just sub 25.
일단 얘네
더블 쏠게 빼봐 한턴 빼봐
나를 메가 나를 나 분란 있거든?
나 풀게 한답 나안 일어난다. 징크스 살려줘야 돼. 야 징크스만 살면 돼. 얘 풀 다 빠졌어
먹기 있어
풀 다 빠졌어
괜찮은 거 같아
나이스 굿 잘했다.
요 나이스
이채환
깔끔하게 이자 한번 깔끔하게 이자 이번 걱정하고
이채환 나이스.
아 너가 너무 잘했어
뭘 잘해.
됐어
됐어.
막아버렸어 정글이 이 정도 하면 내가 캐리해야지
캐리 좋았다 얘들아. 땡큐링.